Dak is out. Micah's back. But DeMarcus Lawrence, the Cowboys are just bad. Let's just keep it a buck. They're bad right now. And it seems like everything is falling apart. Jerry Jones is talking crazy to the media, in the media, I should say, to and in the media, right? Their players are beefing with media members. Trevon Diggs, that whole thing got resolved. Micah Parsons won't stop podcasting. He's saying a lot of crazy things. CeeDee Lamb is dropping touchdown passes because he can't see because of the big glare. That all of a sudden this glare just is there. Like, where was it all these years? Like,
I was just saying, I was like, I'm just hearing about this now that they're 2-5, 2-7.
Never seen the glare before. Never seen the glare before.
About it.
But apparently it's an issue now. And Mike McCarthy is likely going to be out, and people are talking about Deion Sanders should be the next coach. What do we make of all the drama going on in Dallas, man? Like, what are your reactions and thoughts to all of this nonsense?
Be honest with you, I said it weeks ago. I said this is the get right team. So that's the team that's just go in there, just get right on. Like that's how that organization is right now. And like you got your players worrying about podcasting. You got all, like you said, all of a sudden it's a glare coming through the stadium. The funniest part was when Jerry Jones said, well, "Fuck it, tear it down. Let's put a new one." Yeah, we're just gonna tear it down and build a new one. Yo, that one had me dying. I was like, all right, yeah, it's all mayhem over there right now. They just got to start all over. Just start all over, like you said. Get Deion and his sons to come over there, take it over.
You like that? Do you think that's a good idea?
I said Deion was gonna end up going to the NFL. I think he's gonna end. I think he's gonna go to the team though. Probably not Dallas. But a team definitely gonna pick him up.
You think this year, like this soon?
Yeah, hell yeah! Look at the Saints. Saints ain't got nobody. Saints, what you? The Saints, Giants on the Giants right there too. You never know.
I'm thinking if he would leave Colorado this soon. I mean, obviously for the ideal job. Yeah, for the bread and the right job, they'll do it. But
if the only thing is paying him $13 million, he's leaving, man.
Yeah, the only thing is. It's just that I don't know. Maybe I don't know I don't know how that will play out within the locker room because everybody's it's like they got a lot of egos. It seems like in the NFL locker room more than the college locker room.
Yeah, because they're getting paid more than the coaches. So
it's going to be like. So how's that going to come into play coming into NFL? Locker room, knowing it's Deion coming in, like you said, he got his his own baggage and all that.
No, but it's all gonna depend on.
I do think he's
what
going to be in the
presidents
NFL,
that he sent, though,
I
right?
definitely think that.
No, I'm saying like it depends. If he shows up to the team on Dallas and he's trying to be buddy is not gonna work, right? Like there's a reason why guys like Dan Campbell on the Lions and Bill Belichick were successful. Like they bring that type of coaching where they're holding players accountable and they won't be scared to cut you, to trade you, to send you packing. Bill Belichick, you 5 minutes late to a meeting. You 5 minutes early to a meeting, he's looking at you crazy like, yo, you should have been here 20 minutes ago. So all this thing about, right? Like all this thing about, players not respecting Deion because of, it's the NFL. I don't buy that. Like, because the coaches will set, the trends that they want in their locker room. And come on, if you can't respect one of the greatest football players of all time, who can you respect or listen to? You feel me?
Yeah.
But with that being said, I don't know where the Cowboys go from it. I think the only thing is like Jerry Jones needs to know how to fall back. All right, this ain't the 1990s.
That's not going to happen. We know that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. That's just him.
Right?
It's just not going to happen.
Yo, every time they lose a game, your man is already conducting the interview.
Exactly.
10 minutes after.
Exactly.
Like you just thought he was the one that was out there playing. Like it gets to a point like, man, you're doing too much, man. Like if you want to be in face of the camera when you win, that's fine. But like sometimes you're aggravating and you're making the issue a bigger thing than it is because of the type of person and how polarizing you are. Learn how to fall back, man. Didn't Mace had a great quote that I was watching when he was talking about like Jay Prince? He's like, old people are always the last to know these things, bro.
Yeah. Because they know one way. They know one way. They don't adapt. Yeah. Like, I think Jerry Jones, we've been telling him to fall back for forever. But I think now more than ever, where it's like your players have a platform, because back then players had to talk through Dallas media.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Micah, I mean, literally less than 12 hours, my man was on the podcast clearing up his comments. I'm like, dog, like you just lost. You didn't even take a shower yet.
Ew.
It's crazy, and I can't only help but think that's like the precedent, like Gene is saying, that they are taking from their owner. Like, who cares? Like, we're gonna talk, we're gonna say how we feel, whether it's too soon, too late, whatever it is. We're just gonna we're gonna do what we need to do to get our brands up there. And I feel like a lot of what Jerry does is to keep him in the media. Like, what other owner is talking every single week? There's owners that I haven't heard from in years, bro. Like, they have a GM to talk. You have coaches to talk. You have, the PR personnel to put out press releases. Owners don't talk as much as Jerry does. He's doing it so he can stay relevant, so the Cowboys can stay relevant. In one way, shape, or form, we're going to talk about it, which is why Cam Newton went on First Take and was like, why are we talking about the Cowboys? They're awful. And they were like, well, because people still like the Cowboys. So if you don't talk about the Cowboys, people are not going to watch First Take. That's BS. Like, y'all just talk about them because y'all want to keep people engaged and reacting positively or negatively. I think it's interesting that Deuce said that Deion, he could see Deion making that jump now because, and I was like, there's no way he's going to leave Colorado this soon. Like, they're having a great season. But I'm like, wait a minute. It just hit me. Like Umar, something just hit me. If Colorado is vastly overachieving to the point where they are now in a place where they might make the playoffs if everything breaks well. Yeah. Would that be the perfect time to say, I did what I had to do and get out of it? Because we don't envision that they're just going to be this good all the time. I mean, his starting quarterback is leaving, right? His starting receiver / cornerback is leaving. We don't know what kind of recruits they're going to get, even though we think Deion can recruit. You just don't know in this college landscape. Maybe overachieving and like selling high on yourself is the best time to make that jump, especially when a job like the Cowboys is open.
Nah, if he's gonna make that jump, the NFL will always be there. I think he'll make that jump to a better program like college football, a better college football program, right? Like, I don't know. I haven't been following. I don't know, like, is like Notre Dame or Penn
LSU.
State or one of those. Yeah,
Florida
LSU,
State.
one of those.
That's what I was saying.
NFL
Florida
State is the alma mater.
That's what I'm saying. The NFL is always gonna be there. So, to piggyback on what you're saying, if hypothetically they make the playoffs and they advance far, or them just making is an improvement from last season, I think a bigger college, team, he would make that jump before he'll go to the NFL. To me, the NFL will always be there. And every year the NFL has 4 or 5 franchises that fire coaches, and he can go to anyone, get $13, $14 million.
Now, let me ask you guys this. Does this matter? This is my one pushback of the NFL always being there. Absolutely, it's always going to be there. Similar to J.J. Redick in the Lakers job, right? You don't turn down J.J. Redick wasn't the Lakers' first option. They were trying to get Dan Hurley from UConn, and then they pivoted to J.J. Redick. And J.J. Redick, even though people feel like, well, you're the second choice, you don't turn down the Lakers job. Jobs will always be there, but coaching the Dallas Cowboys is like that. That's like the Lakers' job of the NFL. Does that not matter? You don't think
not
so?
Anymore. Not anymore, man. Like,
It's still the Dallas Cowboys, Gene. They're still the Cowboys, though.
They still the Cowboys, like saying it like that, and like how they generate money and how much they they name.
Right, because if Deion goes to Dallas and wins, it'll trump anything he will ever do it'll never die. We still hear about the Cowboys Super Bowls, and they ain't been in one since the 90s. Just think about it. It'll live on forever.
So since Bill Parcells left the Cowboys 20 years ago, what big time NFL head coach or from the college level or just regular NFL coach wanted that Dallas job?
I think a lot of people wanted it. I think a lot of people couldn't get it.
Mike McCarthy?
You're talking about like from college.
From college or the NFL? What team wanted to go?
The Cowboys haven't had a lot of coaches. They haven't had a lot of coaches. Jason Garrett's been there he was there for over 12 years, and then they went to Mike McCarthy. There hasn't been a lot of coaches changes in Dallas.
Wade Phillips before him.
Phillips, right after Bill. Wade Phillips.
Before Bill was, I think Dave Campo or something like that. But I'm saying from their glory years, like 96 was the last year that they won. From 96 to 2024, they've had coaching vacancies, and I don't ever hear like big time like Nick Saban went from LSU to the Dolphins, bro. Like,
Yeah,
like
because that was open. The Dallas Cowboys job is not open often, bro. It went from Bill to Wade because Wade was on the staff, and
bro,
Wade is like a defensive beast. Like as far as like a coach,
Jimmy Johnson won 2 Super Bowls. Jerry Jones found a way to get him up out, and he put Barry Switzer from Oklahoma in. So Jerry Jones, if he wants, like Jerry Jones will finagle some movements behind the scenes to get who he wants. I'm just saying, no big time, coach wanted to go there. The proof is in the pudding.
we'll see. We'll see. I don't see Deion turning down the Cowboys job if he wants to go to the NFL. It's not about like whether he can coach. I think if Deion says, "Yo, I want to go," and any job is open, Deion's gonna pick the Cowboys. He played there. He like his legacy is there, and it's the Cow like the money he's gonna make there. Like I could see I could see the ads right now, bro. I could see it right.
Hypothetically, let's say 49ers have a bad year, and the season bad. They get rid
That's
of their
not gonna
coach.
happen.
Wait. No, they get rid of their coach. Cowboys get rid of their coach, and there's both vacancies. You telling me Deion would pick the Cowboys over the 49ers? I don't
I
believe
do.
that.
I do.
He's gonna go wherever Shador can go.
Nah,
But I
bro.
think that's the number one thing. It's where can Shador? I think he's gonna try to slide Shador to wherever he can go. So if the Raiders are calling and Raiders are like, "Yo, we'll draft Shador," or if the Giants are calling, "We'll draft Shador and we want you." And again, I don't think Deion wants to go to the NFL yet. This is all hypothetically based on if he's ready to make that jump. I think Deion's gonna try to align himself with Shador. If he can't do that, I think it's gonna be to the Cowboys. Like I think like Rex Ryan said, he loves them. He had pride, Cowboy pride. He won a Super Bowl there.